All right, so let's get this topic popping. I think I'm gonna have a headache. Ah, slowly from wearing the steel on. Oh, ow. Oh. But I love my steel on. It's like my turtle shell. Feels so protected. Anyway, as I said, I'll be expanding, promoting this. Everyone's welcome to participate. Um, there's nothing anybody can do about nothing now. They can't stop my promotion. I've got new means of promotion now. I'm going to be expanding. And it was on the readings that I'm about to be going viral. That's right. 5:30 on my list on first post second. So like I said, um, I'm actually a certified genius, right? So people don't understand you don't have to catch up to the genius, and it's just that simple. And I'm a lot more than a genius. I'm a revolutionary. I'm a whole lot of things. But this is the real deal over here, Wody. So just understand that. What the hell is on my drink? So yeah, man, like I said, I mean, I don't think I think people need some explaining and some lecturing, if you will, as to what I'm doing here, and you know, just to kind of put things in perspective a little bit more, get my writing right a little bit, you know. But we need to get the perspective right a little bit for the audience. Um, First thing I want to say, man, is I'm not looking for just regular subscribers and followers on here. I want real true followers since I'm actually the Messiah and the Son of God, right? I want the actual, I want actual true followers of my philosophy and everything I'm doing on this planet is God's will, right? I sit at the right hand throne of God. I'm literally the vessel that God uses on this planet for everything. I literally am the creator, and I have creator energy that's extremely powerful, right? So, like, I want true followers. I want basically like true disciples, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, me, just like Jesus, just like Jesus Christ, man, is not the greatest performing miracles. Already did those in front of you, all the stuff I survived, right? Saving lives, everything that I've done. I'm not posing. I'm not trying to be like anyone else. Why would I try to be like my brother Jesus Christ? I'm not trying to be like nobody. I'm me, but I'm the Messiah. So what do you mean? Second coming. You're here. It's been real the whole time, Woody. What you talking about? The second coming of Christ, you know, it's a little bit different. This one real. You know what I mean? There was all hell, Jesus Christ is real. If you study what Jesus Christ did and who he was, you might actually figure out the mystery behind it. Jesus Christ was a tough dude, straight up. He wasn't playing. He didn't play no games. One boy stepped on his sandal. He didn't play about that. He said, "You gonna step in my shoes, guys?" Man, people just don't get it, man. Just start using your mind and waking up. Man, got people telling me they mess with the message. It's good, man. I want people to mess with the message. I want people to mess with the message. Thinking, man, it's all about the message, you know, but bigger than the message. A lot of people are trying to give you the message. That's easy. That's the easy part, giving the message. And anyone can talk to me. Hopefully, I don't swallow another bug. I shouldn't do that.
I just ate the thing. I think it was like one of those winged insects that's like this big. Like it was pretty big. I just ate it. I didn't mean to. It went in my drink. The gnats will fly. That's why you hear me like coughing because they fly in my throat. Like I don't know why they want to go in my mouth, but they do. And yeah, I just ate it. I don't know. It is what it is. Uh, and so, yeah. I guess the Batman just be like a frog, like ah, like ribbit. But yeah, man, try to cover it up with my hand. Um, so yeah, I want true followers. I want true disciples of my path. I just want people who want to learn. That's all. You know what I mean? I'm here to teach. That's it. Nothing further than that. But I'm just here to teach the world. You know, I'm going to be me. I mean, I don't need to ask permission to be me and teach my teachings. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ went through a whole lot of stuff for teaching his teaching. I think anyone would. That's why I've been through so much. That's why these people try to get me thrown out of everywhere I went, banned from places. I've been through constant oppression, adversity, under scrutiny. I've been a target for a long time. Oh, I am too. I feel you on that. Thank you. I appreciate that comment. I am too. But that's what this is about. This is what we do over here. Is, we find like-minded people, and we find and we build a team to stand up to all these folks and these people. And it's not just about standing up to them. I mean, that's a part of it, yes, but it's about waking up. And that's what they really don't want. Everything they did with me was to try to block my blessings and keep me from awakening. And I'm now completely awoken. I was always an awoken being, but now I'm on a whole different level. It's kind of like this morning when the guy was saying, and he had a point. He said like that's not healthy. Like, I mean, obviously, it's not right, but I mean, there's a lot of people that skip breakfast. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm broke right now. I'm poor, bro. I don't even eat eggs or nothing. I just get what I can, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks, but like, I have to get what I can. I eat peanut butter, a little sandwich meat like bologna. That's it. Literally all, and fruit and juice and stuff like that. It's whatever I can get my hands on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got all that other stuff around me. Like, I love fast food, but I ain't got the money right now. I mean, I have to have funds donated. Shout out to the guy who gave me the super chat last live stream. He just gave me like $7 in the super chat, so they'll accumulate that and add that to the check pretty soon. But the check ain't coming until my birthday, July 21st to the 26th, and my birthday's right on the 21st, so it'll be a little bit after the 21st, probably, maybe the next day. But I'll get my check, and it's not huge, but it's big for me right now. It's good for me, and it'll help me to do what I need to do right now. But it's already over what I think like 135 bucks or 134, somewhere around there, and he just sent $7, so they're gonna have to add that on there, so it's probably up over 140 something, and then whatever I did today, which was pretty good view numbers, so all that stuff counts. That's why you see me working hard. That's why I really don't stop working. I just keep going hard. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have a little bit of a headache. That steel armor is no joke, man. I mean, I'm rolling around with it, and it's not easy. It's clanking around, and it's super heavy. Like I said, it might be like 30 pounds. It weighs on my shoulders too. My shoulders hurting. But pain for me, I'm just immune to it. I love pain. I don't even think about it. Um, the headaches suck, but I just try to take a little bit of Tylenol. Um, I think all I have right now is like a little bit of children's Tylenol, and I'll just take a little bit of that, and that's it. But I might hopefully not need it. Hopefully, I can just get through. I try to tough it out. I don't want to keep taking that. It's not good. But I mean, you know, none of this is easy, man. This is all part of it, and this is part of what I've accomplished in front of y'all, which is breaking free from the matrix. I mean, you really have to understand that a lot of this is just pure willpower and belief. I mean, it's the fact that I know that I'm not human, that I never believed I was human, that I believed that I was more and way beyond. I believe that human beings can do things that we never thought could do, and I believed that my whole life. And I took a lot of years studying. While everyone else was wasting time, I was studying things that most people couldn't even conceive. I know how to do things in different. I studied different concepts and literally was like experimenting and doing all sorts of crazy stuff when I was younger that no one would even think about. And I was studying remote viewing. I've heard of astral projection, not really my thing, but I understand what it means, and I'm probably doing it without trying. They say I'm working in different dimensions right now as we speak, which I believe it makes sense, meaning like there's a me in different dimensions, and we're all building and coming up against all the adversity and winning. Um, that's the one concept that I know is true about me. That it's like Alice in Wonderland. I'm kind of like the girl in that movie, basically. That I just get placed in these different universes, and then I'm the main character and on the star, and I have to go up against the big dragon, basically, and win. It's the truth. That's life. My life's always like that. And probably lived several lifetimes, if not a whole bunch of them. Feel me? And it is what it is. They mad as hell. That was funny. He said astral project to a truck stop bathroom. Oh boy, they mad as hell, man. They just could not handle this success. It's okay, Narky, lash out. You know what I mean? We'll get through this if I gotta hold your hand. There's a ton of gnats out here. It's gonna suck. No, I have not heard of that. What is that? Can you explain it to me? Dave Kelly. While you're doing that, I'm going to continue to talk, but yeah, just everybody needs to comment. Like I said, if you can send super chats, please do. I really need Cash App donations. The guy who did the super chats, he said he was going to. He hasn't yet, so I don't know. Hopefully, he will. He said he was driving at the time. Um, I really need it, man. I mean, like, I need someone to come through today, please, in the Cash App, man. It's right here in the corner. I don't know why y'all say that. I kind of been doing the same thing. I let the beard grow out a little bit. I guess just never like this, right? Because I ain't touched it at all yet. I mean, mine doesn't get any super long or anything. It'll probably kind of stop there, but yeah. But it's definitely in my DNA. Get off me. But yeah. I mean, I'm trying to go back to clean shaven. Christina likes the beard. Everybody seems to like the beard on me. I guess it's just a good look for me, but I like being clean shaven because I think it's much better. I look beautiful. 'Cause I look super young. I look handsome. Look better than all these actors, that's for sure, straight up. And I don't do no weird stuff. I don't need a bunch of fake products or nothing. It's just all natural. I'm just me. I don't age. I age backwards. I'm a damn vampire. Keep trying to explain this to y'all. Let me see. That's what these people on YouTube kind of seem like. What you're describing. Well, God already told me that there's secrets underground. So, I mean, if you notice Batman in the cartoons and in the movies and all that, he always goes underground. So, I mean, that's a given that I'm going to be probably going underground. I'm probably going to have like missions that I have to go under the sewers and stuff. I got to figure all that out when the time's right. God's going to have to show me that because I mean, I know I wouldn't be comfortable just walking into no sewer knowing what they got down there and stuff. So I don't know, but it'll be cool. It'd be scary as hell, but I'm not really scared. I think it'd be kind of cool. I'm not scared of too much on this planet, man. To be honest, like I'm really more ready. You know, I think I feel like everybody should fear me. Like honestly, but it'll be interesting. But yeah, I know there's a lot of secrets underground. There's underground tunnels that the elites dug out and created for all of what they do, all their trafficking and stuff. And definitely secrets underground. I don't know so much about, here in the valley, but, like in Vegas, I heard they had underground tunnels and the thing, New York. Um, we're going to look into all that. That'll be part of what I do as Batman. Um, I have to look into everything, man. That's what this is all about. It's like, Batman's the world's greatest detective, so it's literally like trying to figure it out or something. Trying to figure it all out on my own. You feel me? Real? You never know, that penguin might try to sneak up on me out of a bush or something. The penguin. I don't think the penguin could hide behind a bush. He's too big. He's too chubby. You'd hear him rustling in the bushes. Like, penguin, what the hell is that? Is that your mating call? That boy, he's homeless. He wanders the streets. You don't know what the hell he's doing. Look what he did to his wife in the Sonic. Boy, you such a joke, bro. I can't believe you, homie. You funny as hell. Real talk, all of them, they all funny as hell. They just do it to themselves. Y'all be funny as hell. Yeah, that's the thing. They want to have YouTube back and forth and stuff. There ain't no back and forth. Boys can't compete. I'm up over, hold on. Like I said, Matt, I'm up over 4,000 and like 40 something subs, bro. I got all the momentum. Hold on. I got all the momentum. Like, I'm winning, bro. like straight up. You know what I mean? I'm winning, bro. I'm doing good with the business. Like that's not the issue. I just need some financial capital from the public. I just need people to donate, man. Like I said, that cash app's still empty. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm grateful for everything I get. Like the dude who just donated on the last show, he super chatted. He didn't donate, but he super chatted. I was extremely grateful. Are you serious? I was about to cry, man. He sent me $7. He sent like a $2 one and a $5 one. I was like, man, thanks. And he wished me happy birthday for when it's coming up because my birthday's coming up on July 21st. God told me, the reading said everything. They said, God said that this was going to be my best month. So for me, it's like I didn't see it. I still don't really see it. It's confusing, but hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, you just get a wave of support. And that's good to be timeless. Batman is timeless. That's kind of the whole concept. I mean, timeless has to do with being immortal. Because if you live forever as a legend, you're immortal. You know what I mean? But there's different forms of immortality. That's what people don't understand. Like I said, I've done what any guy, any dude, any man would aspire to do in my life, man. I've 10 times over. I mean, I'm any guy's role model who's a functioning adult and can think. I mean, it's just that simple. So I mean, like I said, I hold about four world records right now. Embarking on the fifth. Like I said, the world record was this guy in China, little guy. He's a little guy. The little guy did like 45 muscle ups, they claim, and he's a very little guy. So yeah, it's easier for him because he's a midget. So the midget, sorry, I mean the guy from China, right? He did 45 muscle ups. He claims. Okay, well, I'm at 14. Still got a long way to go. All right, we're gonna have to be a little modest and humble here. Like, still got a long way to go to 45. I mean, 45 is crazy. To be honest, at my height and weight, I mean, they're hard for me. They're not easy to do. But I'm gonna keep on pushing. I believe I can do it. I truly do. And if I got to the point that someone as strong as me and as big as me, I mean, I don't look super big or super huge, but I'm just pure muscle. I look rich. I mean, I was looking in the mirror today. I was like, golly, the camera doesn't do it justice. It's different in person, but I'm a pretty big guy, and with all that muscle, I mean, it still has some weight, and you have to pick up doing a muscle up. So for me to do 14 already, I'm in pretty good shape. Like if I could get to where I'm doing 45 muscle ups, I'm just saying that would mean my strength levels have increased to a level that's beyond superhuman. I mean, like, and that's where I'm trying to get. So I really have my eyes on that world record and that goal because that's like one of the I'd say the last barrier, but there's never a last barrier because once you break through one barrier, the next barrier, appears. And this is how I live my life, and I just keep on conquering the barrier. You understand? But I'm not confined to any limits. Batman is literally limitless, and it's just crazy. They made these movies about me because you could tell yourself what you want, but if you wake up and you embrace this reality, they made the Batman movies about me. I'm the only Batman that we know of, that we have record of, that ever existed. They made the movies about me. It all adds up to me. The whole story is about me. These John Wick movies with Keanu Reeves. Look at me, bro. Do I not look like it? With the beard and everything and the long hair. I didn't do that on purpose, but I'm just saying they comparing me in the readings to John Wick. They saying you're like John Wick. People are scared of you. They looking at you like John Wick. Like that's literally basically how I've lived my life for real. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like I mean, let's be real. I mean, just be honest. You know what I mean? Like it's real. You know what I mean? So it's like that's the type of stuff I'm on. To be honest, just limitless and lawless and ruleless and doing what I want and standing up for myself and taking over everything. The right way, but I'm gonna go always be righteous and a good person, but it is what it is. So these movies are made about me, dog. That's why when people was trying to do that and oh, you want to compare yourself to movies, yeah, because they about me. Where do you think they got all these ideas from? They've been trying to harvest my energy, so it's all about me. They don't make careers, money off my name, a whole bunch of stuff. It's time for me to take back what's mine. That's what people don't understand. I know who I am. I just remembered who I was. I remembered who I am, bro. And it says this in the readings, word for word.
See, for me, there's no confusion because God talks straight to me and tells me everything. There's not one thing that's up for debate or negotiable because I've, I've been told every step of the way. I've proven my walk to y'all every step of the way. You can look at the community wall, and if you start looking, you'll notice chronologically, I'm proving that the readings that I used to put up are true at that time. I'm divinely ordained. I'm divinely protected. Like I am the prophecy. Literally what God told me, ancestors, the readings, all these people, everybody said, and God said, you are the prophecy. So y'all talk about Wesley Snipes in that vampire movie. Still about me, the original guy that was that guy, right? The hybrid vampire looked like me. Do your research. It was a comic book. He didn't look like Wesley Snipes. He looked like me. So I'm just saying, where do they get all these stories from? It's a legend and it's a prophecy that hasn't, completely quite been fulfilled yet. It's been fulfilled because I'm here, but we're just beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't get. I'm so smart. I'm such a genius. I approached the collective consciousness, conquered that, and said, move out my way. This is my world. And I've created a new timeline. So I'm creating timelines in front of you in the universe and the world. And you people are like, how the hell is he doing all this? With my mind, because I'm a genius. So I have so much power in my brain and my mind, I'm capable of almost anything. Because while all of you ran your mouth, that's all I believed in was that your mind is the most, you know what, thing in the world. If you hone it and you work on it, you'll become limitless, man. And you have to let go of your ego. I don't have any ego. An ego is a manifestation of fake. With me, you just get straight me. That's why a lot of people like are phased by my presence because it's different. My presence is very powerful. Like it explains it all in them Joker videos. I was just listening to one right now. I was talking about it. It said your presence is like gravity. Like you control gravity. You control this reality. You bend it to your will. That's what this is about. Like so, it's more than a message. You need to really go through the channel. And this is my issue with people in society. That people reject the principles and the things, concepts being proven right in front of their face. The same thing Jesus Christ said. He said, you can prove whatever and perform miracles in front of them, but if they're going to deny, they're still going to deny you. And that's the truth. And I just never understood that. I think that's sad and pathetic. It makes no sense. People like that should be ashamed. And that's the truth. Why do you think Jesus Christ went through all the hell he went through just like I have on this planet? Because we were both rejected. You understand? So when y'all be talking about women, girls, rejection, right, all that, I've been rejected by girls and women plenty when I was younger. You know what I mean? Now women and girls are really just becoming more and more convenient. Like I said, I'm with Christina, so I don't have to worry about none of that. But I mean, it just is what it is. Me, what I want to build is like a team, at least online for now, that supports me and is behind me, and I want to keep on getting more fans, right? Keep on accumulating more fans, keep on accumulating more ends, and keep on making my money and making my dough. That's it. I want a team that supports me. I don't know what happened with Trina's account. Everything should be unblocked. If it's still not, if you can type in the chat, Trina, if you're here. If it's still not, I will go in there and I will try again after this show to see if I can unblock everyone so that I can get, your account where you're able to talk here. But I literally did it twice. I mean, I spent a lot of time going through and clicking each name until it looked like it was blank, and then I hit save, and then I'll do it again because it like resets it somehow, like it's not working. It's weird. And then I did it again. I mean, that's all I can do is do it twice. So I'll do it again in a little while. I'll try to go in there and do it again and see if that helps for tomorrow because it's just kind of odd that, that individual was here and then I accidentally blocked it and then I haven't heard anything. Where can I go to learn 52 blocks? Who else? You got to come to me. You got to pay for this training. We offer digital training. That's the whole point. We offer digital training, 30-minute session, 25 bucks. All you got to do is send me 25 bucks to my Cash App, right? I'll do a 30-minute training session specifically for you. I'll release the videos publicly on the channel, right? And leave your email, and I'll probably make a new email just specifically for that, and probably like delete it afterwards because I don't want any interference or communication. But like that way, I can try to send it to you. But I mean, I'm not even going to do that. It's too much work. What I'll do is, if you want digital training, I'm just going to post them publicly. So whatever you pay for, you get, but you get it publicly so that everybody can enjoy it and learn from it. You understand? So if that means like short videos adding up to 30 minutes, but an actual training session, then I'll do it like that. I'll probably put music over it, but it'll be specifically for you and it'll be like actual training. Like I'm going to walk you through the whole process. Or maybe I'll do talking videos. That way I can explain it to you. How can I escape the matrix system too? You want to escape the matrix system, Cabbage? Cabbage. I used to grab a cabbage. I walked for miles out here with a cabbage before. I love cabbage. Cabbage. If you want to escape the matrix system, Cabbage, you just have to wake up completely. I mean, you have to. It's a mind thing. I mean, I feel like you got to come to God personally. God is who did it all for me. I don't take credit for any of it. I was always interested in all this stuff, but God is who's doing all this, man. God is who woke me up. God is who wouldn't let go of me. God is amazing. God is good. I don't keep God a secret. I'm proud. I proudly worship God and believe in God. God is everything. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, when they talk about that, like, I skip breakfast because, like, I really have no choice. I don't have money right now. Like, that's what I'm saying. If y'all donate, I can get me, like, man, I could try to wake up early tomorrow if I was up to it, but I'm running behind schedule, so I doubt it. But, it's possible, right? And I could try to get me a breakfast taco. Like, that would be great tomorrow if we could do. Can someone do that for me? Can someone here donate me some bread to this Cash App right here? That way, maybe I can try to wake up early in the morning and get me a breakfast taco. Or if not, I mean, it'll help me in the afternoon, and I'll just grab something like I can get like tuna in a pouch. They got salmon. I'm trying to get back. I want to start eating salmon again all the time. Whoa, that was crazy. It was a bug. And tuna, a big one. See, my reactions are like cat-like reflexes. Cabbage. How can I escape the matrix system? Well, are you an actual cabbage? Or are you a person? Right now, I can't tell. Are you a typing cabbage? How do you type, cabbage? What's in front of you, cabbage? And Dave Kelly. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you want to escape the matrix, you just gotta wake up. I mean, you gotta figure it out that what's going on. I don't know exactly the steps to tell. I mean, that's the hardest questions for me to answer when they're like, "How did you do it?" God. That's what I told the guy today. He was like, "That's amazing." He saw me do the 14 muscle ups. I just walked up, and that was the first thing I did right in front of him. And I've never done 14 muscle ups in my life. And I just went up, walked up, and did it right in front of him. He was resting because it's hot out there. And he's like, "Man, that's amazing." He's like, and then I was showing him the other stuff. He's like, "How did you like do all this?" I was like, "God, man, it's the truth, all through God." You know what I mean? So if I'm telling you that with such conviction and devotion, I think people should learn from that and listen because it's really the truth. God trains me, man. Everything I do, I'm a vessel for God, bro. You know, like I'm just being honest. I'm not built like normal people. Like I know I'm not normal, but that's what I was saying about the skipping breakfast. It's like they'd be like, "That's not healthy." My health is a thing of the past, man. I mean, look at what I've been through, survived, and what happened to me. I'm not no regular human. So I mean, whatever health is, I don't care about health. I don't worry about that. I mean, I just ate a whole bunch of blueberries, right? I mean, I try to do things not because they're healthy though. I do them because I know that stuff has those what is it, like anthos something. It has the good stuff in it, and I know it's good for you and going to help me, right? But health is a very
funny concept because I mean, health is like stability. Stability can change at any second. Security can change at any second. I mean, a lot of it is an illusion. It doesn't exist. I mean, don't worry about health. Just live your life. That's my advice. I mean, just if you eat the right things, if you eat some fruit, like I'm doing, that'll help. That's health. It's not complicated, but it's just this system doesn't want you to know that or think like that. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, me skipping breakfast, yeah, it's not healthy, but we're way past that point, brother. I mean, come on. These people don't even want to see me eating, and I've been struggling this entire time. I mean, the only way that I'm even still here and pushing doing this is through God. I mean, like y'all acting like I've got a whole bunch of money or I've got resources. I don't have nothing. Nothing. I have what all my hard work accumulated. That's it. But I don't have resources right now. If people don't donate, I don't have nothing until I get my little check, and that's still measly and small. You know what I'm saying? So like, nah, like you understand, I break world records, and I like literally don't even eat much. I don't have much. I don't have much of nothing. I just go off of whatever I can get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get it. I haven't had a normal meal in months. A normal meal, like enchiladas, any of that. I haven't had none of that, though. Like when all y'all is going out to eat, like I don't feel no way about it really. I just don't even care anymore. I gave up on all that. But it's like, nah, y'all are going out. You're eating wings. You're going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Y'all be going to Burger King. Like we don't have none of that around, bro. None of that. And I don't have money right now for any of that. Like, like I would love to have enough money to go to this little restaurant and get me some enchiladas again or get a breakfast plate and actually eat like a normal person. Like, nah, bro, I'm telling you, I just do straight peanut butter, bologna, everything that's cheap as hell. That's all I live off of. It's all everything my diet constitutes of. I like the fruit, juice, fruit juices when I can, soda, Oreo cakesters, little snacks. Today I got them little sour sugar cubes. Uh, they're like I don't know, they're good. They're like sour candy. Ate some of those. I got some left. You feel me? So like, I mean, you know, I just do the best I can, man. And like, but like I'm smart. I know how to train. I've spent money on, a few little things that I need that I take that help me with the training here and there. I mean, I just know what I'm doing, man. But that's what I'm saying. These people don't understand. God has built a real soldier. He's building the perfect soldier in front of your eyes. I mean, I can run on basically nothing. Like I don't need much. I don't need nothing to still be Batman and be me and come, show up and go hard and come hard. I mean, it is what it is. Like I'm going hard no matter what. That's the thing. If y'all notice, I don't even slow down. I'm picking up pace. So it is what it is. But that's really what'll help me is if we can get some money in that cash app so like I can be eating better and doing what I need to do. And it's all intentional. These people are just sitting there and they're doing what they always do, right? And they just don't want to see me eating. Literally. I have the voicemail saying it. They think that's okay. Like what? See what I'm saying? So and it's the same people on here right now typing. So like I said, man, it is what it is, bro. It don't get me down. I'm gonna stay calm. Like I said, this is my business, and I have to stop myself every time and understand. Hey, listen, I got a business here to run, so I have to run this business effectively. So I gotta stay calm. I gotta stay cool. I gotta ignore that stuff. I gotta let it fly and let it ride, and that's it. Because I'm making money. And not only am I making money, but I'm getting famous. And every minute that goes by now, I want y'all to know I'm promoting and marketing now. So like I'm about to have tons. My name is about to go viral for real because I wasn't promoting before. I just started trying to promote, and I'm figuring out how I can promote to like a vast number of people, new people. I'd already built one market base. Now I'm about to build a whole new market base that's basically limitless. You understand? Over time. So, like I said, we over here, they mad. I mean, of course you are. You understand? Because I'm a boss. I'm winning. I mean, I look like this, right? I look like this, and you look like you, right? You feel me? Way better than Justin Timberlake. Way better than Eminem. Way better than anybody, especially a white boy. You talking about? I'm sculpted by the gods. I have no flaws. Look at my perfect nose. Perfect. perfectly straight. I'm a real boy, like Pinocchio. But it's not long and I don't lie. My nose is perfect. I'm like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Had a completely perfect nose. He didn't look like that vampire who we all know she. Oh, for real. Sam, who for real. So yeah, like I said, we're just gonna keep on doing our thing, man. Like I said, this is a whole entertainment division. You think we're gonna stop this because a couple of people mad? Or you think we're gonna acknowledge them? You think we're gonna pay them the time of day for what? I'm over here winning. I'm a boss. I'm a celebrity. I look better than Brad Pitt. Look at me. Look at them dimples. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. You know what I mean? People watch me. You understand how much I've done in my life, dog? I made millions every year consecutively, man. I was the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed for real in actual reality, bro. What? I had bank accounts with over 300,000 in it like it ain't nothing. I put $10,000 on a bed in a hotel like it ain't nothing. Like I was making and spending 10 racks every single month when I was younger. Like these people don't get it. Like I did the thing financially already. I'm retired. Like I said, we're kind of inching towards like the Dark Knight Rises phase. It seems like I just can't wait for God to give me this new money and new budget. He said I'm gonna have more money than I ever had, which is crazy cool. That's life. In life, none of us are in control. God is in control. That's what a lot of you need to understand. You're not in control. You can sit there and type whatever and keep using your 8 million fake Trill accounts and you're still whack. You're still soft. And, you're just never going to be me. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what you type or what you say. I mean, all I hear is, I'm weak, I'm fragile, I'm upset at you, Phil Batman, because you keep winning. And I'm just going to sit here and continue to type because I got nothing better to do. That's right. Because Mickey just sits here all day watching you, Tyree. Because you keep winning. How dare you keep winning, Tyree? How dare you? How dare you go against Disney, Tyree? Because Mickey is king. And you'll do what Mickey tells you to do. You understand? Because if not, Mickey might get a little upset. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally how they are, bro. People are hilarious. Like, you fake as hell. Like, what? That's crazy, son. But yeah, like I said, we doing our thing, man. We doing our thizzle. We keep on winning. We keep on moving. It is what it. Thank you. I try to work on it. I think it's pretty good. Just remember that Mickey's the boss. You understand? I'm gonna do my whole shows like that at some point. It all makes sense, man. I mean, this is the way they depicted Batman in the cartoons. He would joke around. I mean, all that stuff was made about me. That's what y'all don't get. They wanted to say, "Oh, you did this and that." I didn't do nothing. I became, existed. I was born as Batman, and I've been Batman my whole life. My identity was hidden my whole life so that people didn't find out. Because I mean, look at you, how thirsty you are. You're salivating, right? I mean, and now my identity has come out. Right now, people know I am Batman. See, this isn't a hobby. That's what people don't get. This isn't a summer gig. This isn't a summer job. This is not a car wash. Right? This is my life. This is what I do. This is what I was born to do. This is what I will always do for all of eternity. I am the immortal vampire Batman. You understand? And this is what I do. Okay? So get used to it. Alright? Understand. It's not fake, Woody. Alright? And that's about it. So like I said, we just keep on winning over here, man. Keep on winning. So all we do is win, 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 no matter what. Something, 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 not that I give it up. What does he say? Every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there, and they stay there, up, down, up, down, up, down. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you're going in, put your hands in the air, let them stay there. I used to play that in a club in Atlanta all the time, bro. All the people would be going crazy. The clubs in Atlanta was off the chain, I'm not gonna lie. And I'd hang out with my ghetto brothers, my brothers from another mother. I'd be I'd be rolling with dudes from Brooklyn, and then I had beef with one of them, the biggest one, and he kind of backed down, in my opinion. He didn't show up where he said he was going to show up at to see me, and I had cowboy boots, and I was ready. And 'cause I was gonna go out after I didn't care about him. He didn't scare me. And um he was a pretty big guy though. Yeah, I don't know. I just think people don't understand like my confidence. My confidence is like it'll never ever go away. Because confidence is based off of what you've already done and what you know you can do, and then the idea of your capability of what you know. You have an idea and concept of what you can do, which is anything. Like I'm limitless, so my confidence is just there. Like I know if you put me in a boxing ring right now, there's nobody who can come close to me. I have superior strength levels to anybody in the world right now. I'm the strongest entity on this planet right now. I'm just being honest with you. Like it doesn't mean that I things can't happen to me. No, goodbye, man. I told you this. See, you was good, you was making it, and then you got to go and, you know, why you do that? Why you do that to yourself? Your account was okay, you were good. Come on, Cabbage is right here minding Cabbage's business. You see this? So you need to be more like Cabbage. Cabbage, right, was just being a good Cabbage over here. And you, what's his name? Dave Kelly, got to hop out the box and start acting a fool. When you look at Cabbage, and Cabbage should have been your role model because Cabbage just stands there and remains a cabbage, right? Be more like Cabbage, Dave Kelly. That's your lesson to learn today. You're going to start learning lessons on here, all you trolls. You understand? Since you're going to be here, obviously. It's ridiculous, man. Be more like Cabbage. Cabbage just remains a cabbage and does what a cabbage do. That's it. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? But yeah, like I said, man, these people, they all obsessed with me, man. They all on my you know what. And it is what it is, bro. Like, get off of my you know what already, man. Like, y'all is ridiculous, bro. Like, straight up, son. It's unreal, bro. Like, I ain't never seen nothing like it ever, bro. It's just crazy, man, how Preston triggered. I mean, these fools obsessed. They on there 24 hours a day, got nothing better to do. Steady typing every single stream. They got to do the same thing. Like, that's just crazy. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing, man. But yeah, like I said, that's why we have slow mode on every time. Because of that right there. Yeah, no, like, no. That's common sense. See, they know what they're trying to do. That's why they come over here. Can you turn off slow mode? Yeah, because you're still trying to do the same thing where you start that fast typing stuff because you know the effect it had. Yeah, nah, we don't play like that over here, brother. You're not online for a nice, you're not trying to be nice. You're not trying to conversate. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. It's cowardly. All the penguins and jokers trying. I don't know what they're trying to do, and I don't really care. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying, like, I've really escaped the matrix. I mean, I always believe the ninja that I am, and an actual ninja. I believe that I'm gonna get to the point I can like walk through walls maybe and stuff, or get through them. That's the goal. I mean, if you look at what I'm doing, I'm a pretty unstoppable force, man. It's real, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna be pulling up on all these ghettos, hoods, set. I don't care where I'm at. I don't care who comes up against me. You're gonna lose. It's that simple. That's what all this is for, bro. This is not to play around, man. We all know what Batman is and what I do and who I am. You feel me? So, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm telling you, them boys ain't ready for no Batman. Okay, now the point is, I want to get like a utility belt. I want to invent the grappling thing so that I can like be flying around them and like going up and down. Like, can you imagine? Like, let's say you ran into a Batman under a bridge, right? Because you probably live under a bridge because you. What the hell? How dare you, phone? How dare you do that? So you probably live under a bridge because you're a troll, right? So let's say you're a troll living under a bridge, right? And you come across Batman, and Batman's just skedaddling over with his cape, and it's a big bat, right? And the bat shows up and he's like, "I'm Batman," right? And you're the troll living under the bridge, right? Like, let's make it a more real situation. Like, let's say there's like, I don't know, some kind of criminal who's doing some kind of crazy stuff, right, under the bridge are wilding out, and there's Mr. Billy Tough Guy yelling and screaming, hooting and hollering, whatever. I'm the last real whatever left, like whatever the hell they do. You know what how these fools act, right? And I'm so tough and blah 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 blah, right? All that nonsense, and then all of a sudden a Batman shows up in the night, right, right in front of them, wearing like a bulletproof suit or like steel armor and stuff like that, right? Like imagine with like the shoulder pads though, if they're like steel or like if it's a whole steel armor suit with like a gargoyle looking Batman mask. Can you imagine? Or just this mask, or like I would like to, be able to have full coverage though of my head and everything, what I mean, and my neck. But my point is, imagine just a Batman shows up like that. I mean, even with what I'm doing now, even just with the steel armor, like you don't think that guy's gonna be like, what the hell? If they come up against Batman, they probably gonna lose. The steel armor protects like my ribs, it protects my chest, all that is covered. I'm straight on that when I'm wearing that. So it's just hard on me, bro. Like I got a headache, bro. It hurts. And it does it like every time I wear it almost. But that's why I'm trying to get as used to it as I can. I've had a lot of injuries, man. Been through a lot physically. Um, you know, so and I mean the bulletproof vest, the suit, it works, but it needs more parts of it. It needs like I need like separate plates, like plating, just like in the movie, like you know what I mean, and it'd be lighter and I could move better, and that would be easier to do all this stuff. But just my point is, they're probably gonna lose, right? They're gonna panic. They're gonna be like, "What the hell? Why is there a Batman here?" And I'm gonna be sitting there. They're probably gonna be scared like no other, like just like the movie when they're like, "What are you? I'm Batman." Like it's not a pretty thing. It's really ugly. Like it really is terrifying. And that's the thing I think people don't understand. It's nighttime much less, and Batman's gonna move at night a lot, and you're seeing this Bat character. It looks like a demon, and he can move, and he really knows 52 blocks, and you just can't have no answer for him, and he's just ruthless and like doesn't care and has no remorse, and he's just on a mission. That's a pretty scary concept, and that's reality. Now you're looking at it. You see the point? So it's like, I've changed the world, I've changed the game, and I'm just starting, but it's going to get a lot more in depth. And like I said, I already run this country and world, man. I always have. Like I said, I'm just in my little broke phase right now, stagnation period, because I'm supposed to, because that's what built the strength. What I keep trying to explain to y'all. The strength came from not having. The strength came from nothing. The strength came from stagnation. The strength came from not being comfortable. I heard the Joker video again talk about it. Said comfort is the thief of everything, like success, all that. Like that's the thing. I'm like a conqueror. Like you can't chase comfort. I chase discomfort. I just kind of want comfort. I want it over time. I want the money. You know, I definitely want comfort, but just as an option, not so that I can sit there and be comfortable. In other words, I guess what they're saying is I'm going to have comfort because I'm going to have God's going to give me all this money, but my attitude would always remain the same that I don't value it that much, or I would value it. I'm gonna value everything I have. Like that's the wrong way to say it. I'd have the utmost value for it. I'd be appreciative, but I'm saying I'm gonna still stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? And like I still have to be used to being uncomfortable. So I would probably still put myself in situations and places and areas and go do things that were uncomfortable to make sure that I don't lose that edge. You get what I'm saying? Because it really is true. Comfortability is the thief of a lot of things. I'm building an empire here. I'm taking over the streets. Let's just get real. I'm trying to take over the world in the right way, basically, and take it back and give it to the people. I mean, I'm really saving the world here. So, my purpose is when I go all over this nation and there's all these conflicts and different things happening, protests, all this crazy stuff. Like Batman is going to have a lot of work on his hands, and I'm not asking permission. I'm not nothing. I'm just showing up to wherever I'm at and I'm doing what I need to do to try to help people, protect people. So we don't know what we're going to run into or come up against. There's definitely could just be people who just feel they have a right to do whatever to Batman. That's why we try to make the suit completely bulletproof. You understand? Because that way I survive everything that happens to me, hopefully, right? And like I have been. And that's just what I see happening because God is real and God brought me this far. This is not a game. This is like you're about to see as soon as God gives me the budget, I'm active Batman in the streets. So
what you're about to witness is something nobody's ever done. You're about to see a guy literally take on criminals head on, and the entire underground criminal underworld, the entire underground criminal world. You're about to see a Batman take them all head on without any reservation, any remorse, any questioning, any worrying about, oh, is someone going to snitch? When I have the money, all that goes away because then I don't care and I'm probably going to be unideable. So it's going to be like a phantom ghost that's running around active, doing whatever I want to do, whatever I choose, what's God's will. And that's it. Nobody's going to be able to ID me. That's the whole point of this. Right now, we're just in the phase of building it all. Like I said, the only way that people are going to know who I am is if I put it on the channel, which I may do, but that's my point. If it's like a public front, I have to talk to God and see how God is going to put it together regardless the way He wants to. So I'm not worried about it at all. It's all going to work out for my benefit and my greater good, like everything, right? That's 100% what I believe. I truly believe that. So without a doubt in my mind. So and that's the thing. Belief is powerful, man. You have to believe the right things and believe in yourself. So the point is, with that being said, how do I put this? Um, I mean, odds are I'm probably just going to be showing y'all what I'm doing, what's going on. I mean, that's the thing. The channel, I was never meant, what people understand is I was never meant for this world to fit in. I was never meant to be a regular civilian. I never was. I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to be Batman. And what my whole point is like, I think it's going to be on the channel. So I think I am actually going to be ID'd, but I need the money. That way I can, just have the money and that will help me with defending myself for everything. And I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm standing up for what's right. But the point is, my dream and what I envision and what I see in the future and what I believe what I see. I don't know what I picture it might be like, and I could be wrong. It's going to be one or two options. It's going to be either I'm unideable and I don't put it on this channel, or I put it on the channel, but it's going to be me like really getting busy, like in the street. So the point is to get that footage and then make a movie based off of the real footage of everything that I did because I'm going to be coming up against all these underground criminal enterprises. That is the point of this. This is all real. It's happening. You understand? So just like I always have, I've been shutting them all down, but it's going to be on a higher level with a lot more action because we'll be in all these major cities where all the stuff is going on in the cities that a lot of these Masons use to do their trafficking and do all this illegal stuff they're doing. I'm telling you straight up what it is. Batman is here to shut all of that down. 100%. That's what this is. You're witnessing history being made. You're witnessing something the world has never seen anyone have the courage to do, ever. And that's the thing is, yeah, I'm probably going to show y'all a lot of what I do. So imagine like footage of me, Batman, in the street, taking on 20 guys at a time, let's say 5 guys at a time, and winning. But it's on camera, on a GoPro. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not really doing anything wrong. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm doing my job. You get what I'm saying? I just defend myself. You know what I mean? But like, I'm here to stop all this evil and corruption and what's going on. Yes, I'm not here to play about it and like dance around it. Batman ain't don't do that. That's not my job here. Feel me? I change things. So that's the point when they say you've changed things. Yeah, that's what I'm here to do. But wouldn't that be cool to have that kind of footage up here on the channel and then I put the little music over it just like we've been doing, and then y'all are like, wow, like that's a real Batman. And like just imagine that basically it's like the prophecy of kick you know what, which is basically what my prophecy is, all over the country and then all over the world. You get what I'm saying? And then the live stream showing you, because that's the point, bro. Like we're talking about me being in a bulletproof suit. We're talking about this. This is like a whole private operation thing going on. Like this is all going to be privatized. That's why I have to have billions of dollars. I have to have tons of money to do all this. Everything I'm doing is above the means of what anybody normal does, right? And that's what I always do. So you have to understand everything that these people that I'm coming up against are doing is illegal. So I'm always going to be in the right? I'm always still technically in the right, but yeah, I'm taking everyone head on and I'm going to win. I'm not here to talk. I'm not here to play games. No, I'm going to win. Why would I need to tell you that, bro? Come on, bro. I already told you what world records are broken. That's the thing. You want a fake account because you one of them. I'm not worried about talking to you. You know what I mean? I don't owe you an answer. Like what? Like why don't you have some respect? Come on the panel and actually learn how to have a conversation, right? So I can ask you questions. If anything, I'm here to question y'all. You ain't here to question me. That's silly. But if you're trying to interview me, go ahead and hit my cash app with $1,000. You know what I mean? Then we'll talk. But yeah, like I said, like the whole point is imagine that like that kind of footage and then like me going like that's the thing like you talking about a legend here, you talking about a dude that represents a whole generation, rebels, whatever, even the youth generation, even the millennials, they all gonna look at it like, man, that dude's real as hell. I'm not in a boxing ring, I'm in the street getting busy, you understand, with these. That's the point. It's a man's man. It's something nobody's ever done before. And just I'm saying, imagine a Batman. It's not like I'm just going and random stuff or no. I'm completely gonna have a good righteous purpose for everything I do. You understand? But that's the thing. If I start shutting down like the actual criminal organizations and what they're doing, and I show up and stop the operations and stop what they're doing, hands on, that's a big deal, bro. Feel me? All the other stuff I'll deal with after the fact. I don't care. But this is what I'm meant to do, God's will, and it's going to be done. It has to be done, whether anyone in the world likes it or not. I've never liked none of these people. They was all no good, all of them. You know what I mean? Like I'm not asking permission for nothing. I'm your worst nightmare and your biggest enemy. You understand? In the flesh. I'm not here to play. I'm here to stand up for what's right at all costs. That's the point. Y'all ain't never seen someone like me and understand I'm making history with what I'm doing. And God already told me that everybody told me the ancestors reading it said, you're going to be remembered. They ain't never going to be able to forget you. What I'm doing is making history. I'm doing something that no human being has ever done who ever walked on this planet. You understand? So it's such a big purpose. Imagine the following. Imagine the attention I'll get. And it wouldn't matter even if it wasn't on this channel. I could start a new channel. I already have ways to try to contact new people and market. Okay. So I'm gonna be trying to build these other channels up too when I can, when I have time. But it's hard because I need to focus on this one right now. Right now, all my focus is going to this. I don't have time for anything else because this is where I'm gonna make my little money. So I'm trying to get it where I can make more money, and I think it's happening. You understand? So it's like, come on, dog. I have to spell it out for you. You'll have a channel, and it'll have videos from the GoPros. I'm gonna have one on my front, one on my back, and I'm doing missions. And then I got to learn how to try to fly. I got to get some wings that I build or are designed that have the I'm saying, like I don't know what to call it, like just like they have fibers in their wings, like they look like sticks. It has to be built like that, just like a bat, and then I have to be able to actually move them, and I have to learn how to fly somehow. I don't know how it's going to work, but God will show me the way. But I believe I'm truly going to be flying, at least gliding. Like all you need is some little paraglider. That's what it is, paragliding. All you need is some little paraglider wings that pop out that actually work, and you could glide a little bit. The thing is, I want to figure out. Then you got the grappling thing, so that you can like. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're under a bridge, right? And this is crazy, and people don't think like this, of course, because it's not normal. You have to be completely insane, basically. You have to be a little different, right, to do any of this. And I'm perfectly in my right mind. I'm limitless. I just think differently in a good way. So call it crazy. That's fine. You have to be crazy in this world. You have to be crazy to win. You have to be crazy to be righteous, and you have to be crazy to succeed and be someone in this world.
The world respects things that y'all don't even want to discuss or talk about. I give them what they want to see. The truth. Vinny Paz, he said, I know what they want to hear. Vinny Paz raps super aggressively. I know what the world wants to see. I know what the world wants. The world wants to see true justice. The world wants to see this stuff. I'm going to be making money, getting paid to kick you know what. I'm going to be literally kicking you know what and taking names. You feel me? So, like I said, it is what it is. You feel me? So, I mean, how do I put it? I mean, that's all I'm going to do. Keep on doing that. Keep on training. Keep on sticking with it. And I'm just saying, like, if like, let's say you under a parking or under an actual like, like the like when I walk into the highways all the time, right? So you under a bridge, right? So imagine you under the bridge, right? And you if I got the grappling thing, I can literally go up and I can attach to the top possibly because they sell little claws. They sell them. Timu even sells them. They got these claws that they sell for pretty cheap too. And they can wedge into the part of the bridge if you have the grappling thing with a cable connected or like a bungee cord. So imagine like you have a grappling thing, so you able to be like, and it goes up and you attach to the top of the bridge. And while I'm dealing with whatever criminal homeboy in front of me, or more than one of them, I'm messing with them because I'm going up and climbing up to the top of the bridge and standing up there for a minute, catching myself, and they're like tripping, like, did he just really go all the way up there and catch himself? And he's sitting there looking at us, and then I come back and fly back down at him and get right back to work. You don't think that's going to throw people off? You don't think that's a big deal? Imagine seeing that though on a GoPro from my point of view. So you see the criminals tripping out like, bro, homeboy just literally used a grappling thing and went on the top of the bridge and came back down on us. And you're gonna see their reactions, which is probably gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of that. See the point? It's gonna be a lot of this, a lot of fear, like that's what it's gonna be. Common sense, right? That's what I do. Y'all just don't get it. Like I said, what did Razo Ghul say? Razo Ghul said, in order to manipulate the fear in others, you must master your own fear. You must become fear. Do I not look like I became fear? You understand? I am fear. None scares me. I am fear now. That's the whole point. I'm your worst nightmare, bro. All y'all people, all y'all folks, you funny. You know what I mean? You talking, I'm not talking. See, that's the thing. That's the difference between me and these pathetic internet trolls. I'm not talking. I get busy. I lead by action. So at the end of the day, how I put it, I mean, I don't know. It's just awesome, man. It's an awesome feeling. But like I'm saying, if the channel starts getting like filled with you know clips of me doing that, video footage of me doing that and getting busy, and I'm flying around on folks and doing all this crazy stuff, and then I have all the good moments too and the good footage because there's going to be that talking to people, being nice, being normal, being me, right? We're going to have that too. It's just going to be nice stuff too. But I'm just saying, like, you know, criminals got to lose. It's just the truth. It is what it is. So when you do all that and you got a channel like that and you got actual footage being released, I mean, it's pretty insane. I mean, just the thing I'm thinking is, I don't know. I got to see if those kind of videos will even work on this platform or not. Because if it causes an issue, then that changes everything because then I know I can't do that. You get what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I kind of think it's not going to because, I mean, that's part of the whole purpose of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's just different, and it is what it is, and that's about it. But I mean, these video clips, they wouldn't be pretty. They like it would get ugly. I already know. what I'm going to be coming up against ain't no joke either. I mean, I'm going to go through some things. You know what I mean? I believe sometimes, you know what I mean? So it's like that's the point of being Batman. I never signed up for this because it was easy. God chose me for this and said, "You're the one for this. You're the chosen one because you're the only one who won't ever stop. You won't give up. You're the only one who will keep going." I think was the exact words that were used. That's what I'm saying. You know the kind of name that I can build taking stripes in the street and taking stripes from shutting down these actual underground criminal enterprises and organizations independently as Batman, as a civilian, but as Batman. And like I said, I can just remain unideable. It's probably honestly, I think I'm gonna have to just remain unideable. I think that I don't think it's gonna work for this. I just don't. But I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what God's plan is, so I don't know. It just seems like a hard thing to do to remain unideable when it's gonna be like I'm gonna have this footage and I'm gonna want to show y'all. I want to be like, yo, look at what I just did. Like I know I'm going to. It's just part of the human spirit. I mean, anyone would. You're gonna want to show what you've done. I'm not doing anything too wrong or too crazy. Like I said, Batman's just all hands, man. People in the world respect that. And that's my whole point. Is like I think it's gonna be on the channel. I don't think I'm gonna be unideable. I think I'm gonna come out and do this as a full frontal. This is who I am, and this is what I do. And I just think that people are going to have no choice but to respect it. And then I'm going to be this huge celebrity that when people see me, they're like, Batman, just like now. But it's going to become like a worldwide thing. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like it's going to have to tie into the channel and be used here for some reason, somehow, because why else would he create the channel? Gave me this channel, man. God created all this. I worked hard for it, but God let all this happen. So, I mean, I think that it's going to definitely tie into the channel, and that's the thing. I can't just keep sugarcoating it and just show. It's like if I like, let's say I filmed that right, and it's on the GoPro. I can't just show you the part where I'm flying off where I'm flying down with my wings from whatever from the bridge. I'm going to want to show you the whole interaction and the whole thing. Just the way I've always been built, man. Like I've been in a ton of stuff, bro, and then I just go on about my business and go eat at TGI Fridays. I don't care, bro. I'm really a gangster. That's what people don't understand. Some people are just built differently. The ones like me that are quiet and I get lonely a lot, those are the most dangerous people in the world, bro. I'm that dude. You looking at it. It don't get no worse than me. That's why these people was always funny to me because they was trying to talk down to me and talk smack, and they don't get you talking to the king of the jungle. It don't get no worse than me. You can go to any prison, you can go anywhere and look for a badder dude, you will not find him. Now, I'm not saying that, like I can't go through things, take losses, like no, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying it don't get no worse than me. And with the strength level at this point, I I don't think I know for a fact there's not too many people on this planet coming close, if any. And that's kind of thing though, is like I don't know what videos y'all be watching because I be hearing people say things and I'm like, nah, bro, none of them folks is close to me, man. Them dudes who do like the world's strongest man thing, like that Eddie Hall or whatever his name is, that dude's nowhere close to me. Y'all are too busy with this masonry projection trying to make people something they not. I don't have the equipment and all that weird stuff that they're using. All they got to do, bro, is give me the budget. Once God gives me the money and I can, eat right and have everything I need and take protein and stuff, I can do anything. All you give me the same resources and have me do the same workouts, I'll literally get stronger than all them fools because I already am. That's the point. This what the way that I train is not applicable to anybody else. That's what people don't get. I can train people and I can teach you how to get stronger, but I can't get you to my level. I do not think that that's how it would work. I don't think it's possible because I'm literally superhuman. It's not fake. It's not all about working out. I mean, this is something I've been my whole life. I just wasn't fully aware of it. You know, I'm just being real, man. But I mean, hell, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to believe that, people are capable of amazing things, but
for me to take credit away from myself and say people can do what I do. If anyone could do what I do, I think they'd be doing it. That's just truly how I feel. And it's the same thing with what I do. You just have to understand. I mean, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Batman, that's why he wears a mask. That's the only part I don't understand. Like I said, I may not be using the channel when we get to this level. I may be unideable. I might release the videos on a different channel and not say it's me. I want the videos to go public, man. I might have to build a whole new channel that'll just have the video footage and you'll just see this unideable Batman that nobody knows who he is doing these things. And I think that's a better way to do it, honestly. And then I could just be like more of a spokesperson on here and I would still do the Batman thing, but I would use like the old suits or something. Like I'd still make it look like, because I control the perception on here. That's what people don't get. You're messing with a genius. Y'all cannot mess with me, bro. So I can use my old bat suits and even create specific ones just for the channel, and then I can alternate suits. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like people would never understand. They wouldn't. They could guess, like I said, but they can't figure out it's me. Not if I have my face covered and everything and I'm unideable and I just look like some black Batman like demon thing walking around. Like, yeah, people aren't gonna know who I am unless I tell them. And that was the thing in the movie, is that he's unideable. You can't tell who he is, and they all want him to take off the mask. You know what I mean? So like I think that when we get to this higher level and we get into the real new ball game of this and the real deal Holyfield, finally, it's always been real, but it's gonna really get ultra real, because it's gonna be different. We're gonna be at a different level basically. When I get to that point, bruh, just is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I can't wait. You know what I mean? On that note, I'm gonna get going, man, because I realized that I still haven't ate nothing. I just was trying to do this, so hold on. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I don't know if that was a good decision or not, but that was the start. Told you it's moving around. All right, but I'm gonna get going, man. Much love, and so man, just keep praying, keep believing in God, man. God will make it happen. But yeah, I gotta eat me something. I forgot because I was busy looking at all this, trying to do these videos, man. This stuff is time consuming, bro. I'd be forgetting, bro. I gotta take care of myself. All right, I'll be back.